As you get a look at SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Phillip Lindsay on the carry.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll find Metcalf. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion or would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Flushed out right, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A run with Lindsay out of the gun. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
The tackle by
that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Open space inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Chargers nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He fires one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A pickup of 2. Brings up
shotgun snap to Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. Well, that's complete. That'll be what they'll do now. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
At the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They run the counter. It's Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. A pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking for Perriman there. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Albert Okuebuna, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Chiefs 10, Chargers 7. McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They got him.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go out to the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
The 4-yard line. A gain of 3. Brings up
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Is good. Makes the score Chiefs 17. Chargers 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
At the 45-yard line.
Second and 11 now. From the gun, Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Operating from the gun. Herbert has it knocked free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be third down.
Third down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll find Lindsey here. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now it's Lindsey. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Calling a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
To kick off for Kansas City.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 38-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
14.
McCann's got it teed up.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick and didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And the first
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off inside the 10.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okwuegbunam was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Herbert has thrown an interception. Tough inside the 5. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
3. Brings up 2nd and
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And no, it's incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll get that complete to Alvaro. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score. Chargers 21. Chiefs.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Chargers 21. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Charger drive about to get going, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock.
There he goes, right side. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Good. Makes the score Chargers 28, Chiefs 24.
McCann's got it teed up.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Forced out to his left, and now he's going to use his legs. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable.
It's a gain of 13.
They'll try and run forward with Lindsey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. That one complete to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the fourth. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 31, Chargers 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and...
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Rolling to his right. He's just going to get rid of this thing. It's another one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now Herbert. That's complete. Okuegbuna. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsay. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll go again with Lindsay. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Chiefs, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau